Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It is Friday, the June 12th, and it is almost 7:48 and a half. I always do that. And I just wanted to document what I did today and a couple of events that took place in the last couple of days. First, I had a call from Riverside County Aging or Service for Elderly. I think Aging Service, that's what they call it. It is a nonprofit. It's a .org that contracted with the county, and the reason I'm saying that when I first moved out here to the nonprofit apartment that Islam One, Institute of Southland American Muslims, rented as a transition home for homeless people. It doesn't matter who they are, and I stay there because I'm homeless. I am I'm the director, so I said maybe I get my own my own company to take care of the things that the state is denying people and embezzling the money and outsource everything to .org and the nonprofits and organization in these places. Um, the Anyway, I called this place. Well, I called the it was 800 number or something, and I get a call from Santa Barbara or Santa Maria, Santa Barbara County, and he said, "Well, where you staying now?" And I told him that I'm staying temporary in a shelter, in an apartment that the nonprofit got. In County Riverside. So he gave me a number, so I called this number and I explained to them that I need first and foremost transportation to my doctor appointments because, as once I went back with Medicare and Dean wanted the California cover, that they were supposed to be getting $250,000 each recipients a year to cover their medical care, Medi-Cal and Medicaid, they contracted. They take all the Social Security recipients, the disabled, and the Social Security that they are getting Medicare, and they contract with the federal government, and they take the whole thing, and they get paid $250,000 a pop. And then they, of course, if you're homeless, they give you housing and so on and so forth. Even if you have a mansion, you just put it in your children name or wife name or whatever. Yeah, even you can have it still your name, but they will give you an apartment if you're a certain group of people. But then they own you. You have the the apartment management or complex, corporate America, prey on you and treat you like you're you are their slave. That you should be very grateful, and you can have this, and you can have that, and you can have that, and inspection in the garage, and yet they treat you like dirt, like you are living in a settlement somewhere in Gaza Strip or West Bank. Or Part 8 in South Africa, 10 years ago. I'm sure that's still the same, it's just to change faces. Anyway, and embezzle the money and push the people to the curb and the .org and all this maximum or for-profit maximum for-profit organization, that's what I call them, thieves, corrupted and embezzling money and taking money in people names and just a lot worse than any other place that we criticized. We talk about communism, we talk about socialism, we talk about Middle East, the king. They all the same. They all the same. It's just how to sell it to the masses. That's the difference that it makes. You know. trying to keep people in the status quo and get all these funds and enslave them and treat them like dirt. And then if they rebel or stand up and say, "Oh well, I have rights," shoot them in the streets and have tanks and martial law, as we gonna see very soon in this country. And is nothing heading now. Uh, they call me and he said, "Oh well, it's gonna be free. Somebody's gonna come and take care of you." Because after I went there to this place and I called them. I told them that I wanted Meals on Wheels because well I don't have the food stamps and I really pay the institute paying the rent. All of this coming out of my social security disability and the things that I do. But I'm not complaining. Alhamdulillah, everything is good. Now they called me and he said, "Well, do you have a doctor?" I said, "Well, listen, punks, I have a an expert from the Social Security Administration from the federal government to say that I am messed up. So don't tell me to bring you no proof." "Oh, Mr. Shaban, okay, well, what kind of diet?" Anyway, that was like 2 months ago. And I got a call like 6 weeks ago. I was supposed to, I mean, they take their time until the people drop dead or forget about it, and then they tell you, "Oh, well, you have to reapply. It expired. You have to reapply and bring your citizenship and this and the whole drill again." Now, when I first came here in November, where I was homeless, and I went to the Department of Craziness, that they give you the skittles and get you addicted to it, so you become they own you, or they mess you up. We know the story now, and it's not only done to Muhammad Shaban, done to everybody. Get them all addicted, and then they become there, and then they keep preying on them, and the Department of Craziness, and keep getting the money from the federal government for all this to allocate for all these programs, and that's it. It's defrauding the American people, and the federal government is they know federal government that it's controlling the whole globe. They don't know all these the crimes that is being committed in their yard, and yet they go and free the woman from Pakistan or Abu Haram. They kidnap all these Muslim kids from school girls or what. Yeah, or they go to fight the infectious disease in West Africa and get the military there because the French that were going there and everybody's going there and punks. I don't know who you phoning. Anyway, I don't want to branch because I'm going crazy. I'm going all over the place. But anyway, so I came back. I had a doctor with my shrink that give me the Skittles. And it happened that is at Caduceus. And Caduceus loves me since 2008 because I upset or I filed a complaint against their friend Mr. Pierce. They all smoke the same joint, and they decided to commit crimes against the masses. And how dare anybody stand up and say, "Hey, you guys are committing crimes"? All bunch of gay people, seriously, judges and so on and so forth. They're all corrupted. They're all sick, and they allow themselves to commit crimes. And some of them already pay. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. So I was late because I walked again. I didn't have any transportation, and I enjoyed the walk actually. And then I got there at 1 o'clock, and then the receptionist said, "Oh, well, wait here." I waited. Let me go and ask them. It's unbelievable. So I called again, and I wanted to set an appointment. Now the Department of Craziness here in the county of Riverside, they wanted me to sign some so they can get paid for what nothing. Everybody wants, they wanted to get. Everybody wants you as an account now. Everybody, because I have Medicare, they wanna chin chin. Now everybody concerned about Muhammad Shaban. so they can. And the reason that the in-home whatever aging county of Riverside on aging or whatever, because I went to the social services and applied for in-home support in-home support services. Yes, H no IHSS. That's it. I got it. And I told them that I wanted my family to take care of this or somebody that I know because I don't trust these punks. I don't want them to get paid and pay people dirt, pay them nothing and abuse them and, and use them and get all this money in our names. Um, that's why this, it's free, we gotta come and interview you, see what you need and so on. So unbelievable, unbelievable. So now everybody is looking for to get my business, and they're very concerned about my health and my well-being, as they always have been. Anyway, so I just want to list that. Oh, Sprint. This phone. They don't know where I am at now because it's not even. I can't even sign in. I can't even get when I call. I don't. I go back to inbox or out calls or missing or whatever, and there is no records. And I was able to download my contacts, and it's Android. It's supposed to be working with Androids, Google. And last but not least, I called the FCC, and I gave them a piece of my mind. And again, the young lady that answered the phone, she said, "Oh well, let me get your email, and I'm gonna send you." I said, "No, no, I get dizzy. I don't know how to use emails. I get dizzy. Okay, I wanted just you to do it." Okay. And then I sat with her. And then I called back because I got a letter from AT&T that I just filed another complaint against them. You see, it's really a waste of time, but because they said, you got exhibits, you got the burden of proof. And I'm telling them again, I'm telling the federal government and I'm telling the state, I don't need anything, punks. All the exhibit from A to Z is my name, not even my birth date anymore. My name. You know the exhibits, and you know who I talked to, what they said, and what I said. Everything is there. Okay? So stop playing, stop thinking that we are stupid punks. Anyway, I just wanted to say that. So the FCC, the Sprint, the AT&T, so I won't forget because, I want to be organized and get the message through. And the County of Riverside, .org, is not the county, it's a .org. Of course, the county contacted them and they said, "Oh well," he said, when I put the application, he said, "Oh yeah, it takes uh, 40 or 40 to 60 days just to because we have a lot of people and everybody is pushed to the curb. Everybody, vets and all." Everybody is pushed to the curb and say, "Oh yeah, we got a lot of application to handle." Of course, they got a lot of application to handle because every couple of weeks they have to put a new application and put the paper act. That's what the reduced paper act. I love that one. The Social Security, when you went in the phone and said, "Oh, the reduction of paper act or whatever." Unbelievable. You want to see paper act? You want to see how much you pay in less than 2 weeks? This is just here. That's it. Look, fellas, you see, this is one of maybe 20, one of 20 pounds. And again, Allahu Akbar. You know the good. Well, let me wait until the then.
أشهد أن لا إله إلا
Okay.
الله.
أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله.
أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله.
أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله.
أشهد أن محمدا رسول 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 الله.
حي على الصلاة.
حي على الصلاة. لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله.
حي على الصلاة.
حي على الصلاة. لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله.
حي على الفلاح.
لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله.
حي على الفلاح.
لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله.
الله أكبر. الله أكبر.
الله أكبر. الله أكبر.
لا إله إلا الله.
لا إله
اللهم
إلا
رب
الله.
هذه الدعوة التامة
هذه دعوتك الناصر
والصلاة القائمة
والفضيلة والعافية.
آت محمدا الوسيلة والفضيلة
اللهم صل وسلم وبارك.
وابعثه مقاما محمودا الذي وعدته.
Okay. Alhamdulillah. This is why I love Subhanallah. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. ملك رب واشكر فضلك على نعمة الإسلام. Anyway, I just wanted to document all of these events. I was talking, oh yes, the social services, because I asked for in-home service support. They contacted these people and said, hey, we got an account here. we, we got a recipient, we got a head. So that's what they were very excited, and they wanted to come yesterday, right after they talked to me. Oh, well, we can come today, now. And I said Friday, which is today, and then today I was there, and I missed, because I wanted to do the Jum'ah prayer. I missed the doctor appointment, and I missed the Jum'ah prayer. But Alhamdulillah, I did do my salah. Anyway, I just want to document that. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bestow mercy upon humanity, especially Ramadan, inshallah, within a few days. Alhamdulillah, we made it, and looking forward to maximize the hasanat, inshallah. Barakallahu fikum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.